Hey y'all, what we're going to do here today is we're going to do a corned beef and cabbage. We're going to do it a little different than some. It's going to be a little different way to do it. I'm going to cook it in the pressure cooker. It's a 3-pound corned beef brisket. It's the point, and it's going to take probably about an hour is all it's going to take in the pressure cooker. Here, I'll show you here. I rinsed it too down there. See? Right there's that brisket. I rinsed it real good and soaked it. Changed the water in it about 2 times. And it's been soaking for a couple hours to get most of the salt out of it. You don't have to. It could be a little salty or maybe not. You never know. Miss DW says she didn't think she wanted any because she figured it'd be too salty. So this would take some of the salt off of it. And right over here, see down there, right there's what we have. See there, a little over 3 pounds, $7.49 for that. So I thought it was a good deal. I've been wanting to do a corned beef brisket for a while, and I'm gonna put some spices in it. Little spice packet come in it. Here's some other spices here that I'm gonna put in it. And that, put some onion in there and everything. I'm gonna make a little sauce with some mustards, spicy brown mustard, sweet hot mustard, horseradish mustard, and some mayonnaise in there. I'll show you that later. I'm gonna get it in that pot with some beef broth and some beer, and I'm gonna cover it in there real good and get it going there and get it cooking. I'm also going to do some whole carrots and some parsnips and try them out. I haven't tried any. We'll see how they are. And I'm going to put some apples in there too, and in the pot with the corned beef. Also, don't forget, I'm going to put about a half a head of cabbage in the pot with the corned beef. Cook the corned beef about 45 minutes, or no, a little bit longer, maybe 50 minutes, and then the last 8 minutes or so put the cabbage in there, and then put some pressure to it. So let's get all this together here. Yeah, there, see, it look good, don't it? Look at that, baby. That's a nice point. It looked like part of the flat they got in there. That's nice though. I'm going to put it fat side down. I know a lot of you are going to say, well, why you put it fat side down? Most everybody puts it fat side up. Well, that's going to act like a heat shield. You got the fire from the bottom of the pot hitting that meat, and that help keep the meat from scoring on the bottom. And kind of like when these spaceships come in, it's like rocket science when they come in from orbit. They got that heat shield. That acts like a heat shield to me. Anyhow, that's the way I do it. Anyhow, I got some beef broth here, about 2 cups. Pour it in there. You want to cover the meat best you can. And I'm going to use the rest beer, natural light, of course. Pour it in there. So we got a can of beer. I might have to put a little bit more in there. I'm going to put some water in there too. Put a little bit of water in there. Put some water in there. That should do it. It's covered pretty good. You don't want to fill these pressure cookers up too high with liquid. And then what we're going to do, we'll put some spices in there. Here's a little spice pack that comes in. It's got, I don't know, caraway seeds, coriander seeds, ground up bay leaf, it look like. Put it in there. All in there. It'll mix in there. a little bit of minced garlic in there. Some more coriander seeds. Ground cinnamon. Some caraway seed. Some ground cloves. I don't have the whole cloves. I only have the ground, so we're going to have to let that do. And I'm going to put some ground mustard in there. How about that? That'd be good on brisket. So put a little ground mustard in there. And I think I'll put some pepper in there too. Fresh cracked black pepper. Because brisket likes pepper. No salt. It's got plenty of salt. Remember that. Put the apple in. That's about 2 apples. Just cut her up. Stick her in there. That'll add a little sweetness to it. What I'm going to do is get her up to a boil here. And put the lid on her. Lock the lid down on there and wait for it to come up to pressure. I'll show you here in a minute. Alright, this pressure cooker is working here. I'll show you what happens here. First, when it gets up to a certain amount of pressure, I don't know the exact pressure, but it starts building pressure. This little button, it starts out down there where you could push this latch to unlock it. See, you can't unlock it here because that button's up, so it locks it so you can't open it. Then you're going to hear that little thingamabob in the middle right here start moving around. That's when you got pressure. Pressure about 12 pounds, I believe, on this model. And I already turned it down to where it just rattles. That will keep your pressure. You don't need to go no higher than what it takes to keep the pressure up. So now I'm going to start my time. 1 hour. It's 250, 350. We'll be done. About 8 minutes before it's done, I'm going to throw in some cabbage. Alright, I'm going to get my parsnips cut up here, and my carrot. I'm just trim the ends off a little bit. Like that, just cut the ends off there. And I'm going to trim my carrots up a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and take the skin off of them. Here I got these parsnips skinned and cut in half. I'm going to put them out here, and we're going to bake these in the oven along with some carrots. And some garlic. Garlic on there. And some onions quartered up. What we're going to do is put some olive oil on there. Pour it on. On there real good. Like that. Put some fresh cracked black pepper on there. A little bit of salt. Work it all in a little bit, kind of worry it a little bit, get that garlic buttered up, get this carrots rolling around in there. Get that garlic rolled up, yeah, the onion, good onion in there. some more olive oil on there. Get it rolled down real good. Alright. Yeah. Throw it in the oven. Right back there I got it set at 350. Oh, can you see back there? I don't know if you can see back there or not. See back there? 350 for 45 minutes. Let's see that pressure cooker back there? I had to put it over here on this other burner because this high powered burner down here, right there, it was too daggone hot on low. So I had to put it over there on that burner over there. Alright, right down here, I got some whole white potatoes. Yeah, they're in the can. Put them in there. I drained them and rinsed them off real good and got all the salt. There's a lot of salt in there. Here we got some green beans. Dump them in there. No salt in there. I'm going to use about half a stick of butter in there. Like that there. See there? And then I'm going to just heat it on the stove here. Back there. See back there? I'll put a lid on it. Heat that up. Put some black pepper in there with them potatoes and green beans. Put a little bit in there. Like that. Alright. I'm getting ready to put the cabbage in there in the onion. I took it off the heat. It was on the burner over there. And you gotta let the steam, you gotta let the pressure down before you can get the lid off. So what you do is just pull this thing up. Watch, don't shoot yourself with some steam. Let that off real slow, like that. Won't be no steam coming out of there. And that little button here, over here, it'll be down where you can unlock it. So then you just push that forward. Give it a turn. Simple as can be. Look down in there. See what we got. See what I got there? Now I'm going to chunk this onion in there. And this cabbage. I think I'll cut this cabbage up. See this cabbage over here I got? I went ahead and decored it. Cut it and I guess that's quarters, or I'm going to cut it up a little smaller so I can get it all in there. Stick it on in there. It's coming apart, but anyhow, it's going in there. Going in that liquid. Oh, you can't see over there. Look, I've been putting that cabbage in there, see? Put that cabbage down in there, all that cabbage in there. Yeah. I'll put a little bit more water in. Just a little bit more water won't hurt it now. It don't really need it. I shouldn't even have put it in there. But anyhow, chunk that in there. Get the lid. Get it locked back down on there, like that. Fire the heat up. There we go. And I'm leaving that thing on high, and that's my high-powered burner. 18,000 BTU burner down there going. And I got to get it back up. Run it about 8 more minutes till that cabbage is done. And that onion. We'll be ready to eat here real shortly. About 15 minutes. Hang in there. Alright, I'm going to make me a little mustard dip for my corned beef. Here we got some Sweet Hot Mr. Mustard. Put a little bit on there like that. Here we got some Woober's horseradish mustard. Get that on there. Some spicy brown mustard. Put some of that on there. And we're going to put some mayo on there. Mix it all up. Get out of there, boy. Just stir that all about. See that? It's going to be good on that corned beef. Stir it all in there. See? That's my mustard sauce. Alright, there's my parsnips, garlic, carrots, onion. And what I'm going to do is put a little honey and I'm put it on the parsnips. This is the last 5 minutes it's going to cook. It's hot, DW. Don't grab that. It's hot. There you go. Put her back in the oven for about 5 more minutes. It'll be done. Alright, they're done there. Been about an hour, a little over an hour, because I put that cabbage in there. I had to cook it a little bit. So it only cooked about 8, 9 minutes. Let the steam off. Look it down there. Don't that look good? I just got the lid off of it. Pressure. I released the pressure and got in there. Look at that. That look good. I'm going to plate out some of that. Let you see. There you go. Look at that. Check this out. It's just falling apart. Tender. Look. I'm going to let it rest there for about 30 minutes before I cut it up. I'm going to trim that up a little bit here. I started trimming it here a little bit. Look at that. You see that there? That looks good, don't it? Good juicy. Look how juicy that is. Can you see there? Look at that. I'm going to hold that up where you can see it real good. See there? See that right there? Looking good. Alright, I got it plated up here. What do you think? We got the corned beef, some cabbage, big old piece of onion there, some parsnips and carrots, new potatoes, green beans, some garlic. Try a little bit of this. Yeah, there's some I pulled, some pulled corned beef. We'll dip it down in there in the sauce. The sauce is good. Oh yeah. Get some cabbage in. That is mighty fine. Y'all need to try that. Now, over here I still got that. This is that onion that I cooked in with the corned beef. Busted up some of that. You like that? Try that out. See there? That'd be good too. I gotta get off here and feed the family. So I appreciate y'all watching the video, and y'all ought to try this great corned beef and cabbage recipe. Try it DW's way one time. You'll love it. I'll see y'all soon. Take care out there.